Hunter Biden is one lost dude. Why? Because he gets 50 grand a month for doing absolutely nothing. That's why. And last night, something hit the blogosphere. I saw this as I was about to go to bed. Apparently, Hunter Biden was allegedly smoking crack in a D.C. area strip club. Now, thus far, this has mainly been reported by gossip outlets and right-wing outlets. That's largely who's been reporting this so far. Does that mean it's not true? Not necessarily, but just as a kind of disclaimer, that's who's been talking about this so far. And so is there a chance there might not be anything to this? Yeah, there's a chance. Or there isn't. My overall take is, well, here, let's go into the article. So this is from page 6. Like I said, gossip rags or right-wing rags. That's who's been reporting on this so far. Just so you know. Hunter Biden suspected of smoking crack in D.C. strip club's VIP room. Hunter Biden, who gets paid $50,000 a month to do absolutely nothing, and that's the real corruption here, was suspected of smoking crack inside a strip club where he dropped thousands of dollars during multiple visits. And this was at the same time he held a seat on the board of a controversial Ukrainian natural gas company, the Post has learned. The incident, which took place at Archibald's Gentlemen's Club in Washington, D.C. last year, represents the most recent alleged drug use by Biden, 49, who has acknowledged 6 stints in rehab for alcoholism and addiction that included a crack binge in 2016. Workers at Archibald's, located about 3 blocks north of the White House, said Biden was a regular there, with 2 bartenders and a security worker, all instantly recognizing his photo and one worker identifying him by name. Security worker Rayko Petrovic said Biden, the son of former Vice President Joe Biden, yeah, we know this, will routinely hole up in a VIP room and drink during his visits. Okay, that's his business. Although Petrovic said the club had no issue with him, former Archibald's managing partner James Ritter said on one occasion in late 2018 was marred by suspicion of drug use. There was a smell of burning styrofoam in the VIP room. We told him nothing illegal can go on here. We didn't see anything illegal after he was spoken to. The smell stopped. VIP employees suspected it was crack. So, first of all, people who are having issues with drugs, who are struggling with drug addiction, they're not criminals. They're sick. They're sick. So if Hunter Biden does in fact have an issue with crack, have an addiction problem with crack, as much as I dislike Hunter Biden, as much as I dislike Joe Biden, I don't consider him a criminal for that. I consider him to be sick for that. And he needs treatment, and he needs help. The corruption here is not the fact that Hunter Biden likes to go to strip clubs and allegedly has some addiction issues. The corruption here is that he gets paid $50,000 a month to sit on a board and do absolutely nothing on a gas company. And apparently, that's no problem. Apparently, that's not corruption. People in the corporate media will even refer to that as a conspiracy theory. They have referred to that as a conspiracy theory where it is a fact that Hunter Biden sits on a board and does absolutely nothing. So, this caught my eye because it was really trending on social media, and it hit the blogosphere last night. But my overall take, whether he has addiction issues or not, pretty much irrelevant. The corruption here is that he gets paid 50 grand a month to sit on a board and do nothing. If he has an issue with crack, that doesn't make him a criminal. It makes him sick. The fact that he sits on a board and does nothing, that's the corruption. That's the criminal aspect. There's a lot of very corrupt to the core things about the Biden family. Addiction issues he may or may not have ain't one of them. And by the way, it's not a conspiracy theory that dude gets paid $50,000 a month to sit on the board and do nothing. Establishment Democrats, take notes. It's not a conspiracy theory. It is a fact. The guy gets paid $50,000 to sit on a board and do nothing. And Elizabeth Warren can't say whether or not that's a bad thing. She doesn't know. Liz Warren doesn't know whether or not that she was asked directly about it. She goes, "Oh, yes." First, she got it right. The same way she did when they asked her at one point, was Bernie cheated in the primary? And she was like, yeah. And then later she switched it up. She was like, wait, that's not, I wasn't allowed to say that. Same with the Hunter Biden thing. Would you let your kids sit on a board and get a bunch of money from a gas company for doing nothing? No. Oh, wait. No, I'm not supposed to say that. Hang on. Wrong talking point. I'd have to look into it. This is why I need to boycott Fox News, because I have no clue how to handle a basic question. If there's any confronting question whatsoever, I will not know what to do. So anyway, we'll see if there's anything to this. Like I said, so far, it's mostly just gossip things like Page 6 reporting on this, which I guess you can expect. And then like places like the Daily Caller. Again, that's not saying it isn't true. I'm just saying that's where this is right now. It was all around the blogosphere. My take on it, the corruption here is what this guy gets for sitting on a board and doing nothing. Any addiction issues he has, that's not criminal. That's a sickness. And I think we need to totally reevaluate the way we assess drugs in this country. I think we ought to do what Amsterdam does, where, again, not every drug is legal there. They break it into soft and hard. And soft drugs is basically stuff that grows for the most part. Pot, mushrooms, stuff like that. Then the harder drugs, cocaine, heroin, ecstasy, you get the idea. And I'd imagine crack falls into that category as well. And, you know, if you have a certain amount, they confiscate it, or well, it's illegal, so they confiscate it. But if you have a certain amount, it's decriminalized. And, you know, it's treated more as a sickness when people have issues. They're not treated like criminals, at least certainly not the way that is treated in the United States.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Yeah. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your news